Oh, some breaking news for you here at Sky Centre, and it relates to Andy Murray. Here we go.
He is retiring after the Paris Olympics, so we will get to see him play one more time in the coming weeks, but then that will be at the end, Kate, of a phenomenal career, a phenomenal era, I think it's fair to say, for British tennis. Two-time Wimbledon champion, double Olympic gold medalist as well. So I think this is a really emotional and a poignant tournament for him to be ending his career on. He has shared on X a tweet in the past few minutes that he's arrived in Paris for my last ever tennis tournament. He's at the Olympics. He said competing for Great Britain has been by far the most memorable weeks of my career, and I'm extremely proud to get to do it one more time. Of course, after playing his last match at Wimbledon, you might remember, Kay, a couple of weeks ago, he became quite emotional when he was being interviewed on centre court about the potential end of his career. We've known this retirement was coming for some time. He has just been battling injury after injury. He talked about wanting to go on and play forever, but said really it's just become too much. And I think he'd said in previous interviews that possibly Wimbledon, possibly the Olympics would be his final time.
Wasn't he going to play with Raducanu in mixed doubles, and then
she pulled out
and
due
his mum
to
was not
injury.
happy, was she?
Well, she talked later about people not understanding, was it sarcasm or something she said on Twitter? So she seemed to suggest that her post was taken badly, but certainly Emma Raducanu pulling out, I think, the day before because of a wrist injury.
That's right.
Which was a huge blow for anybody who wanted to see those two British stars, you know, one towards the end of his career, one hopefully still largely towards the beginning, play together in such a moment.
Remarkable that can still play despite having back surgery, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, had that cyst removed as well. So grit and determination is unrivalled, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, he's a very down-to-earth guy, isn't he, Andy Murray? I once saw him coming out of John Lewis, other stores are available, with his mum carrying an ironing board.
Nice, I like that. You've got to get those whites pressed.
Yeah, exactly.
They always look so, I was going to say, they always look so smart there.
Yeah.
That uniform has to be ironed first, doesn't
Just remind us of the tweet, what he said.
What he said again, let me bring that back up for you. So he said, thank you, apologies there. Arrived in Paris for my last ever tennis tournament at the Olympics. Competing for Great Britain, he's put a little emoji there, has been by far the most memorable weeks of my career, and I'm extremely proud to get to do it one more time. And that is obviously a picture of him on the podium there. So clearly one of his personal career highlights, and that's obviously why, one of the reasons for his injuries as well, that he's chosen this to be his final competition.
Yeah, so if you want to see him for his final tournament, you need to get some of those 500,000 tickets that are still available.
Get on the Eurostar,
for the
get across.
Olympics. You were telling us about the Olympics, weren't you? You'll come back and tell us more a bit later on.